Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Stationary stream. First time at the start of the stream. Me too. It's my first start of the stream ever. Late shift. Boo. Good morning, everyone. How we doing? I got lots of Toby High emotes in the chat today. Toby's not here. Toby is not here today. He's getting his teeth cleaned, which is a nightmare. It's a nightmare scenario for him. So big ups to Toby today. Big ups to Toby. Afternoon. Good timing. Nomadic with the raid. Thanks for sending your friends over. I'm feeling a little nomadic-y today where I'm just going to work on my planner a little bit. I'm going to work on my calendar. If y'all aren't following Nomadic, give Nomadic a follow. Give him a shout out here in the chat. We appreciate you very, very much. Appreciate you being here. Every morning, lots of chill, journaling, cozy vibes. I love hanging out in Nomadic stream. So thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for chilling. And thank you for being awesome, Nomadic. How was the weather? It was bad Tuesday, but we've escaped. Better than expected. So we'll take it. So maybe two different 2-hour power outages kind of thing, and rain and wind didn't do too much damage. So we did okay. We did okay. Appreciate it. But since yesterday we've been good. Been good. SD Redneck 10 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning, Tess. Had to go grab my headphones. Griffin is going bananas at our house cleaner. I know that feeling. Toby had quite the eventful day yesterday. Toby's had himself a week. He had to bork at the the termite guys yesterday. And then our heater went out. Shocker, I know. Our heater went out, so we had the heater guy here yesterday. And then Toby had to go get his teeth cleaned today. That dog is gonna sleep for like 2 days straight by the time he gets home. Megalinity, 23 months of subbing. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Beautiful day in the ATL. Yeah, like it's a shorts day here. It's gonna be 60 and sunny. We're rocking the shorts for sure. So very awesome. So I saw an ad. I guess it's that time of the month. That's funny. That is funny. So today we're just gonna kind of have a chill stream. I'm not feeling like 100%. So we're gonna have a chill stream. I'm gonna catch up on the pin show calendar that Anna posted. I'm gonna get that laid out in my plotter. And then we'll see how it goes. So I got a few things to take care of today. Then we'll do some shipping later. I have an article I need to publish this afternoon. So I kind of got a lot on my plate and not feeling awesome to boot, if y'all couldn't tell by I'm kind of draggy this morning. Portland finally landed a hotel for a show. So are they moving? So it's not at the same place as last time. Same time frame though. I'm guessing same weekend. Give us a ballpark. How many percent do you feel? Yeah, like in the 60, 70. Like I'm totally fine. Like except just like my stomach's killing me today. So it's just one of those days. Y'all know how it is. Getting ready for a cold snap there. How cold? Single digits cold. You're lurking. Migraine morning. Whew, hope you get better. Hope you feel better. I haven't had one of those in a while. Let's knock on wood again. Negative digits. Yipes. See, a cold snap here would be like 28. But yeah, y'all are getting the negatives. Negative 20 wind chill, negative 45 up here in North Dakota. Yikes. Even my wife heard me say that. She went, yuck. Yeah, that's not even real temperatures. That's exactly right. Those are fake temperatures. That's fake news. Haven't had school yet this week just because of how cold it's been. Wow. School's like pipes freezing. Negative 28. Wow. Polar vortex coming. Wow. I didn't realize this. We just got through our bad weather is very different than like the West and upper Midwest with the temperatures. And now it's like 60 and sunny. I'm like, that's cool. I'm not really worried about y'all. Then I'm listening to y'all. It's like, dang, y'all got it bad. Cold and a bunch of snow. Gotcha. Snowpocalypse. Hey, it's these weather systems are weird. I wonder how that happens. Yeesh. Yikes. Had a day of bad rain and wind. School shut down. Yeah, we didn't have school on Tuesday. So was the storm on Monday a warm one? No. It was cold winds. I mean, it wasn't that cold. Like where we were, the northern part of the storm was cold. It was got down to maybe 50, upper 40s, 50. Getting bodied with snow in Michigan. Another foot coming this weekend. On top of another foot on top of what did you already have? I need to check in with my sister now that I think about it. Terrible brother. Also going to be under 10 next week. At least the snow kills the humidity. That's the problem with our heater. Like, the humidity actually kills the heater more than like just the cold because it freezes because it gets wet. Teens in Seattle. 6 inches of snow right now and another foot coming. A few years ago, called in by the National Guard. They were going from county courthouse to county courthouse, gathering community leaders to arrange emergency spots. That was over a decade ago. Yeah. There are some situations out there. Well, I hope everyone stays safe, stay warm, stay inside, play with pens. This is a good stationary season right now, right? Lots of alone time, lots of writing, lots of thinking. I've had a very thinking week. I always have a thinking week. I have to have a more doing week. I've actually had a very good week of work. So got a Lamy 2K and a Platinum 3776 this week. Wow. That's elite. That's like tier 1. That's a tier 1 situation. That's good stuff. What inks did you use, Avo? If I may ask. Clean some pens while I avoid reading chapter 1 for class tonight. Make sure you get that reading in. It's going to come back and get you. Don't get behind in the beginning, right? Don't get behind at the jump. Get behind later. Just not at the beginning. I was traveling for work Tuesday. Luckily, I was able to stay an extra day, so I didn't get stuck waiting for the train in the rain until 11 p.m. Yeah, there was some mad stuff. I only have one ink. My friend hooked me up with these pens because they didn't use them anymore. You're in way over your head. You're in the exact right place. Before, I only had a Safari and an Eco T. That's not an only situation. The Safari and an Eco T is like a top tier situation. That's the good stuff. Like literally just like some of the best stuff you can get. So don't even sweat it. I was thinking about doing a pen cleaning stream, and every time I look at the fountain pens I have inked up, I'm like, I don't really want to unink these. I like these, but I want to get more in there. So that's a problem. Will pilot friction be more difficult to erase in this cold weather? Depends. I think it's got to get like below like 35 degrees. It's like in your house or like at school or something. I don't think it's going to affect anything. You would have to be outside or in a freezer, and it'd have to be probably under like 35-ish to where you would start having a problem. And even then, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Picked up a Lamy Dialogue CC. Exceeded my expectations. I'm trying to avoid that pen, Power Belly, because I think that's the exact right phrase. I think it would probably exceed my expectations. And I don't need another Lamy Dialogue in my life. I've had nerve issues in my hands that kept me from writing. Now things are coming back, but I have a half a dozen dried out pens. Yeah, that stinks. Well, I hope your hands are better. 2K and 3776 are literally 2 pens on sale in a Swedish online shop now, but outside the country, the discount doesn't count. RIP. No bot, I can't comprehend that sentence. The localized motion of the atoms is probably not really affected too much by air temp that's not measured in kelvins. You made my hair stand up straight. I don't know what happened with Twitch completely froze when Brad made the thinking face. You should definitely not take screenshots of that. No screenshots. Hey, remember that like a couple weeks ago, I had those just weird random Twitch issues? It hasn't happened since, so knock on wood. Lots of knocking on wood today. Pen only writing on upstroke, what? What type of pen? Kelvin, isn't that a chipmunk? Could be. That's their long lost brother, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore's long lost brother. All right, let's pull up this calendar. Mahjong TV. So fountain pen. When's the last time you cleaned it? Yeah, I don't know. And even if you prime it, it's still only writing on the upstroke. So upstroke problems are usually like baby's bottom type of situations because of the downstroke situation because they split, right? The baby's bottom. So maybe. Brad, do you own an OMOS? Thinking of getting one. I don't. I've owned OMOS in the past. I've been tempted. In the secondary market nowadays. I've owned maybe a couple in the past. I've always liked them. I've never used them that much because like a lot of the pens that I love the idea of, I never had the opportunity to like really dial in a nib that I wanted, right? So even like extra fine OMOS nibs are pretty wet. So, yeah. So I've sold the two that I've had in previous pen sales just because I never used them. But there's some. I've definitely looked at some in the secondary market. Why get an OMOS when you can get a Scribo? Picked up a Scribo yet? I am in the queue for a group buy Scribo that should happen this year that I'm looking forward to. I haven't picked the nib out yet for that. Good morning, Ali Mal. New OMOS or vintage or old company? Yeah, I would be thinking about the vintage or old company. The new OMOS don't even register with me. I'm not that interested in those. Those don't move my needle whatsoever. I was thinking about vintage. I've barely even tried one of the new OMOS. Did not know they do group buys. Well, I don't even know how I got involved in it. They don't do group buys directly, but we had some maker materials involved and we're able to squeeze in like a couple dozen pens. So hopefully that happens in the first half of this year. So, but yeah, like the new modern Scribos, every Scribo I've used has been fantastic. I can't believe I don't own a Scribo yet. As much as I've fawned over them, they're expensive. It's not like a yes, Bork Ben Bork. I didn't want to say it that way. I didn't want to say it that way, but that's exactly what happened. Am I part of your Scribo? I don't think so. But I don't know who's involved in it. I just know who's driving my purchase, and it wasn't your materials. That doesn't mean you're not in the group buy, because that's something you would do. One day I may pick up a Lamy Gold fine or extra fine nib for one of my CP1s. So I have a extra fine that Sean Newton put a needlepoint grind on, and it's one of the best nibs I never use. It's really good. It's really good. I've used it in my studios before, and it's just an awesome nib. Like, I need to get that. I made a dozen or so rods for someone having pins made. No, I think these were all Turnt, because I had to pick some materials from Turnt Penco. I think that was the only option that we had. Oh, if they do more Ebonite like the Gold Spot exclusives. Who, Scribo? Yeah, it's challenging that once you get to a certain point, any pen you want involves a weight like the Scribo. So I put down on my, did I even write it down? Like my wish list. If I was going to wish list any pen right now, not like, I don't do like the Grail pen thing, but I really think after getting to try one a year and a half ago, let's see, not this San Francisco, so the previous one, so a year and a half ago, CY had a Toma that was shorter, and I got to figure out how I can get a hold of one of those. Makes sense. I had to borrow one of Tim's mold to facilitate the order. Scriba doesn't like my standard. Interesting. Interesting. Seattle Pen Club 20th birthday. Nice. Yeah, that's always a lot of the pen clubs will do like a celebration pen. That's really cool. That's really cool. My two favorite nibs are nibs that Sean ground for me. I have a couple. So he did a cursive italic. I have a cursive italic on a steel nib and a needlepoint, and they are definitely two of my favorite nibs. Like, that's just not something he does outside of, like, if you're buying a pen for him, right? Or something like that. I forget how I got him to do the Lamy. It was a real long time ago. It was maybe one of those, yeah, I know people type of things again. All right. Let's see what this calendar looks like here, chat. So I was talking with my wife. Yeah, he doesn't grind nibs anymore. Not even like if you special order a pen for him, will he even do it then? Doesn't do it at all. Not even if you order one. Yeah, so my Shinobi has one. I wonder if I was in Arkansas one time and somehow got him to do it. He says send it to a professional, as we literally have like some of the best work anyone's ever done on a nib, right? He's a modest one. He's a modest one. You gotta appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, that's the two I have, and it takes too much time away from pen making. I guess so. Yeah. That's a lot of work. But yeah, back to like if I was like looking at like the two pens on my list are the Scribo, which is like pretty much I'm hands off on that one now. I'm just waiting. And then I kind of want to do some digging and see if I can somehow get a Toma, but I'd be very particular about that because a lot of them aren't for me. But see why I had a shorter one. That was kind of nasty. Kind of nasty. You get a 52 nib on the Scribo. I don't even know what a 52 nib is. See, that's the thing about the Toma nib. It was really firm. So I was good on it. Aside from it being a short barrel, like it wasn't one of the gigantic ones. It was a short barrel and the nib was really firm. And then that's what changed my thought process. And OMUS 52 is the wettest, fattest nib I've used. Oof. Yeah, that's not on my list. Not on my list. I just don't know that I'm going to get... We haven't picked nibs yet for the Scribos, so I don't know that I'm going to get an extra fine, but I'm kind of tempted to. Like when you get a pen of a certain size, right? Like even me, who likes to write small, well, like the bigger the pen, I can't really use like a needlepoint type of nib. Toma I used was a wet noodle. See, I assumed it would be that way. And it was not. So yeah, I can't have a big pen with a fine nib. Or an extra fine nib. All right, let me look at this calendar real quick. I'm going to put some of these days, dates in my planner. So this is what I'm looking at for the U.S. pen shows. Philadelphia Pen Show this week. What's today? Thursday? So probably starting to set up. Probably people are showing up today. California, I'll be at. Atlanta, I should be at. We're having some calendar situations, some life calendar situations this year, chat. Lots of things up in the air all of a sudden. Not in a bad way, but just in a gotta sort it out kind of way. All right, so I was working on this. So what we're gonna do here. All right, so That is December. Oh, look, Philadelphia Pin Show. I already put that in there. Did I already do this? Look at me. California Pin Show. I must have did this when I got these refills in last year. Baltimore, Arkansas. Well, this was one of my things I needed to do. This isn't it cool? You can check something off your list that you didn't know you already did. Thunder Viking, 53 months of summon. Could I give a link to the show? Yes. I'll be taking $300 cash to the Philly Pin Show. Super smart. You'll be good. Stay on budget. Stay on budget. Stay on budget. Someone needs to make the Luke X-Wing fighter that just says stay on budget. Stay on budget. And then it blows up at the end. Whoops, you didn't stay on budget. So someone needs to make that meme. Doobs, 4 months of subbing. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Stay on budget. If I stay under 300 show, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, like I haven't even thought about what I'm doing for California Pin Show yet. I have no plans yet, and I need to get one. I need to get a plan. All right, so Baltimore, we got Arkansas. Okay. Atlanta. What is this budget you speak of, right? Atlanta shows on my birthday. Sounds like a trip to make. New York. Okay, so what is... Okay, so sorry. I'm looking at one thing. And what is this? New York Metropolitan Pin Show. Is this a Mario Frank thing too? Is this a... What is this? Oh, this is the same Hofstra one. I just thought it was 1 day. But it's 2 days. Oh, Mario. We endeavor to convene like-minded people, sick, for the perpetuity of the written word and the camaraderie one another's passion forges from this mission. I think there was a whiskey tasting at the time of this writing. Was that mean? It's 2 days. Sorry, Mario. I gotta get you there. That was something. Those were words, chat. Those were words. There's lots of words, and those were some of them. Lots of vintage. Yeah, I think they're eventually trying to change it, but it looks like not this year. Sorry. As someone who is a writer who's not like a writer, that kind of stuff trips me out. That is like... I'm laughing way too hard at that. It's not that funny. Oh my God. That's how you can tell he helps run the LA show? Wow. Oh, I'm crying. Words to live by, chat. Oh, man. I needed that. All right, why do I have May the 1st in my calendar? Pelican Hub sign up virtual. What does that even mean? I already have this in my calendar. Why is that even in my calendar? So why did one of y'all tell me this to write this down? Pelican Hub sign up virtual. What does that even mean? But why do I say virtual? It's not like we sign up for those things in person. All right, Chicago Pin Show we got. All right. You wanted to make a virtual hub? Oh, yeah. See? Look at that. That means I need to ask them. That means I need to ask if we can do like a Zoom hub. Okay. On it, chat. But I wonder why why don't I ask them now? Why was I waiting till May the 1st? Where's my project list? Why would I wait that long to ask them if we could do a virtual hub? Why not ask them now? Because that's the sign up date? Yeah, but like, that almost seems like it's too late. Don't think about that. Brad was right. TI2 Copper Super Shorty hasn't left my rotation since it arrived. I think that's one of the best ones. So that's the deadline for signups to start. So what I need to do is ask them now. That needs to be, let's put that on the project page, chat. Let's get out the ye old William Hanna's. Are they still doing Pelican hubs with change in ownership? That's a great question. No clue. Station Nerdy. All right, let's put that here. All right. Yeah, so who even knows what's going to happen this year? All right. Back at it. Have you seen the Otto Hoot Design 07 PVD Brown? I have not. I would love to take a look at it, though, because I like the brown anodize stuff. Oop, I'm sorry. Too much clicking. Too much clicking. All right, so where are we at? So, Chicago, Dutch Pen Show. Let's put that on the books, huh? So that is, Dutch Pen Show is June the 2nd. That one I didn't have down. I don't know, maybe that's a far enough away from my London trip. It's almost 2 months. Check your email. Okay. Let me see if I'm still actually signed into here. I might have to do it later. It is not me. That is not you. See if that works. Boy, it did not like that. All right. I would like to embiggen this, but I can't. So, if anyone wanted to see it, I'll put the link in the chat. That's cool. Like, I don't think that's me, but I like how that looks. I like a good brown metal pen because that is not hard. That is hard to accomplish. What is the silver pen that you're using? It is a Copic Multiliner SP. Control plus scroll. It's because it's in the window here. Like I want to this. So this is the pen I'm using. Ooh. Yes, I'm looking at pen show schedule. You're going to Baltimore, Chicago, DC, San Fran. So I might see you once. So Copic Multiliner SP. It is the, thank you, Sergeant Stretch. It is the fine liner. It's the fancy refillable tip replaceable Copic product. So that's refillable here, and then you can also the tip also pulls out, which I'm not going to do right now, but you can when you break down the tip, you can pull this out. But these are like $10 a shot at least, but they're refillable. So yeah, Skogsy, no LA, no California, no California Pen Show. Wow, that is a big image. Currently reading 13 Months of Sub and Let's Go. Hoping to go to Chicago to be your first show. Chicago's a very good first show to go to, I think. There's the embiggened one. Skogsy, no LA. I got to get on you on that. I'm actually coming out there. SP refills are only black still. No, I mean, I have an orange one right here, but I don't know if you can buy the refills separately. Certainly you can buy them separately. It is like a big chocolate. So there's got to be ways to get the other refills. I don't know. Any thoughts on good fountain pens for drawing or sketching? I think you have some option. I mean, literally anything. A lot of people prefer black nib, black ink, like platinum carbon black, and extra fine types of nibs. The Falcon's a good one. Any dip nib pen's a good one. The Lamy Joy is a good one that a lot of artists use because it's like a long. Let's see. So I know a lot of artists use the Lamy Joy because they can get other nibs for, but a lot of dip pens too. That's not it. There it is. So it's like this long, to have like a more controllable type of barrel. Hello, we know free planning. Looking at the pen show calendar right now. So, platinum desk pen, platinum and pilot desk pens, and platinum carbon black ink. Like a platinum carbon desk pen and a platinum carbon ink is a really good drawing combination. That's honestly where I would probably start. And then the Lamy Joy, the issue is you got to get some different nibs for, because some of them are mostly kind of stubbish and wide. Like when I think of fountain pen drawing, I always think of something fine. Do you have any pink pens? I have a ton of pink pens. That's one of my favorite colors of the pens to have. Do I have any pink pens inked up right now? This is as close as I have. That's as close as I have right now, but I have some all pink pens. So these are pretty hot. 3776 pink celluloid is my fave. That's a good one. No LA show. Rip. What's up, Ruben? All right, let's see. So I put the Dutch Pen Show on the calendar. Where's Annabelle when you need her? Triangle Pen Show. Let's write that in here. Out for delivery. My favorite word must be my purple spoke icon. Oh, was that yours I built with the Guinness with the cyan parts? Cyan sleeve, cyan knurled grip. Look at me. Look at this guy right here. Triangle Pen Show. Broad nib, I think. Brooks, are you still here? I didn't totally listen to a question I asked earlier. Mine like a trap. Mine like a something. So the Portland show, is it still downtownish or what did they do? I was just curious because I'm about to write that one down in here. All right, St. Louis Pin Show. Dutch Pin Show. Hey, Connor. Yeah, I'm updating my show calendar with Anna's update, and I didn't have that one in there. So, Dutch Pin Show. Are you going? Are you going this year? Move P&W towards the airport. That's what Brooks was saying, that they found a hotel, I think, before you got in here, Greg. So I was wondering if you knew. I haven't been told where. Metro near area, closer to the airport. Okay. I was just curious. It doesn't make any difference, but I was just curious. You're going to all these shows. Here's the problem I'm having. The way my schedule's looking, I am attending less pin shows than I normally would, which is a problem. So I'm trying to think about this a little bit more. Like I need to go to, like I always try to go, there's no like fixed number, but I'm usually like 5 shows a year, give or take one. 4 to 6. Oh, you got the message saying they have a hotel, like the show is happening, just not the details. Fire up the PJ, right? Build a landing strip in my backyard for my private jet. Connor, like to try to make it. Yeah, I know. That would be sweet. So basically, I'm doing this to kind of reboot my process or what I'm trying to do in the bigger picture. So yeah, I need to come to Baltimore. Like I haven't missed Baltimore since COVID. That was actually my last show pre-COVID, and then I've gone every year. I really love the Baltimore show, but again, in the effort to mix things up. But I guess all the shows I normally attend tends to be the ones that fit in my schedule the best, right? And it seems to be the same shows. All right, so let's put Portland down. Okay, I got it. 13th through 13th and 14th. Portland's almost a definitive no because that would be like a week and a half from when I'd go to London. So like I'm just more like curious what they were doing. But yeah, like there's 0% chance I'm going to Portland or to DC given my London trip. San Francisco, on the other hand. So Miami Pen Show still exists, chat? Apologies for saying that out loud, but really? Where's Miss G's? Thoughts on the new Estabrook Model J's? Is there a new one? It's a revive of the Miami show. Who's running the Miami show? Is Bert not doing it? Is Mario doing it? Do I need to get him some copy for that? When's your London trip? You know what'll get me to the Miami show. Narwhal, so Frank. You know what'll get me to the Miami show. London, so the Relay FM event is July 27th. So I'm just have to determine when before and when after I'm getting there. Depends on who's next door. Exactly. Come play golf with Carrie. Carrie always goes to that show because it's vacation. I know we'll have to go on the hunt for pilot frictions. Oh, you have me at good food. You'll be there. Let me put it on the well, when is that? That's when it's literally when I'm in London, isn't it? Miami. No, it's the weekend before I go to London. I'm not even going to put that on the calendar. Well, I'll put it on the calendar. Miami Pin Show. Why does everyone want to have a pin show in the middle of summer? Okay. So yeah, that's not happening, but I'll write it down. Mar-a-Lago Pen Show. Got great AC. Facts. Okay, so DC. DC. Oh, let's do a giveaway. Like, I'm totally distracted today. Let's do a giveaway, then I'll keep going on the second half of this year. Some people went to the wrong Penn show. They went to Penn Island. There was a Penn show, then there was Penn Island. Some people went to the wrong place. All right. Yeah. The inside joke is that they're at the Miami Penn show 3 years ago. There was an adult entertainment expo at the same hotel during the same time as the Penn show. So that's the joke. So there was some cross pollinating. That's good. I'm telling you, that's good planning, right? So that's let y'all in on the inside joke there. All right, what are we doing here? Let's see. Kind of want to do a combo. I like these sketchbooks. All right, this looks like a good combo. Yeah, that would have been a whole new revenue stream. Other shows need to take note. Who knew, chat? All right. Let's do a giveaway, then I'll get back to this. Whatever it is that we're doing. All right. I love these sketchbooks. I just want to keep giving these away. But I gotta have to combo meal it. And I'm thinking this Rotring 500 is the perfect pencil for the 2mm Kakuyo grid notebook. So we'll do the pencil and notebook combo giveaway. All right, so I'm gonna give away. One person's gonna win the notebook and pencil together. I'm not doing some marketing here because these are not available. So this is definitely not a Brad does it capitalism. All right, exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You must be present to win. You must email me your shipping address and tell me some other deets that I'm looking for. Like your Twitch name. And then we will continue our descent into madness. Pin show scheduling madness. Once this giveaway's up. This is probably the only giveaway we're going to get in today. We'll see. I might do another one. We're only descending. True. I guess we never come out of the madness completely. Some deets. Toby is a good dog. Poor Toby. He's having big ups to Toby today. Getting his teeth cleaned. That's got to be a nightmare. That's why I love it here. That is true. Y'all can tell, like, I'm already in a better mood. Like, I was not feeling well this morning, and I'm already in a better mood once I start talking to y'all. We got to keep it a little bit mad. Plus, I read Mario's show copy, and that got me going. Nothing's wrong with Toby. It's he's getting his teeth cleaned, which is a nightmare scenario for him. I'm sure he hates it. We had the horse's teeth ground down the other day. Oof. They put them out. So he does well enough that they don't have to put him out, but they do. That is an option. But he's able to do the non-put out one. Somehow I'm shocked. But that's good because it saves me money. So yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I should put him in the La La Land just for his mental health. We'll see. We'll see if we get another good report. He always gets good reports. So I mean, his teeth are bad. Like I've been bad at keeping them clean, but that's way safer and he won't remember anything. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll just do it. I know. Can't he brush his own teeth? What are the details on this giveaway? So I made these Kikuyo sketchbooks. This is one of my favorite just classic stationery designs. So these became popular in like the 1950s in Japan. And they were basically like, this is the pocket notebook before like the field notes became popular, right? So it's like a moderately hardcover, but it's a little bit pliable. But this was basically like the pocket notebook of the day back in the 50s and 60s Japan. And they still make them to this day. And I was able to get a special run with the Pen Addict logo on, and I sold these out like immediately. I can't remember how many I sold, but like they just flew off the shelves. So when I was cleaning up the Closet of Doom, I had some of these left over to give away. So I think it's just a really special notebook to me, just because I appreciate the design and the classic style of it. And then an engineering pencil is always really, really good to give away with something like this. Let's clip this in here so I don't forget it. All right, is that giveaway over? Yep. Okay. Just set that there for a second. So, yeah. So that's the deal with it. They still make these notebooks. They've started to do some different color covers. They used to only do green. It was just basically green and just had sketchbook on it. But now you can get them in like blue, white, red, yellow. Maybe some other colors. I can't remember. How are they with fountain pens? Not bad. They actually work with fountain pens. All right, let's pick a winner. Barking Too Long. We've been talking to Toby enough today. That seems like a very accurate winner name. Barking Too Long. Got to be a first-time winner, right? It is grid. It is 2mm grid. It's not only grid, it is very aggressive grid. 2mm grid. You did it, Barking Too Long. Second time. Nice. Well, you're also going to get a Shiba print. Let's see if I can put it on all the faces print. I never use this one because I can't see the name, but we're going to make it work. Here we go. Boom. Boom. All right. If you email me now-ish with your shipping address, tell me what you won, and tell me your Twitch handle, I should be able to ship this today. That's my goal when I get done here, is to walk out to the shipping department. But we'll see. TBD. TBD. They're great with high-tech C needle pens. Yeah, they really handle all pens well. Especially like the fine pens that I like the high-tech C's, but like ballpoints, like literally anything. It's like the perfect notebook, to be quite honest. Like it couldn't be the only notebook I ever used, but it's such a good design. I'm surprised more companies didn't steal this, because it's been around for 50, 60 years, right? So most companies have a smaller notebook. Like these, if you think about the time frame when these were coming out, they're going into like jacket pockets and bags and briefcases and things like that. A lot of them were used like on construction sites and things like that. So hardcover makes it so much more useful. Yeah, they're legitimately a great product. Have I ever done a Pen Addict rating on that one? I have a Pen Addict rating coming out today. Have I ever done that one? That needs to go on the list if I haven't. Let me check. Think Daiso had a knockoff at one point. Interesting. It's great not to need a cover. Yeah. Do you like to write 2 boxes high in them? That's a great question. See, this is why I love y'all, because we can ask those questions. The answer is yes. Yeah, I don't keep it in the 2 mil. I basically write in a 4. Yeah. So the thing about grid is you don't have to stay within the lines. That's why I like grid so much. All right. Have we done the Kikuyo? I feel like I've done the Kikuyo sketchbook. Can I search? Kikuyo. I just want to search this. Yep, I did it. I did it. What did I rate it? 60. Maybe it should be a 70. Who makes it? Kikuyo. So yes, I did. Not a surprise that I did rate this. And I started off the article as the Kikuyo sketchbook is better than the Rhodia pad. You rate everything 60? Yeah, 60 is a really good number. Above average. 60 is above average. So I tend to use products that are above average, right? So it's not a surprise that I rate a lot of things 60. Today's is a 50 though. Today's is a 50. So since we're on this, we'll get back to the calendar in just a second. Oh, are these 3mm grids? So anyway, this is what they are. This is the standard versions. I do have a couple of bad ratings. I think I rated the Hi-Tech C like a 40. I know there's a 30 in there. Have I ever done a 20? I have to go back and look at the chart. So this is the modern interpretation. They used to only ever do the green. And then in the past 3 or 4 years, they added in all these other colors. I love the Energel refill that came in my Rhodey so much, but wanted a finer line. I bought a 0.5 needle point Energel, and it's awful. What gives? Interesting. Which needle did you use? Because that's what I use in mine, honestly. Where did my pen go? Here it is. That's what I use in mine, and it's good. PA bottom 5, yeah. So that's what I use in mine. And it works perfectly. Yeah, it could just be a better LRN5. It's probably the same. LRN5. So yeah, maybe it's just a dud refill. Yep. It's not going to focus on that. But yeah. It writes but skips a bunch. Yeah, mine is no problem. I did the same thing. And I've actually been using this one this week, and I know it writes well. Maybe just a bad refill. I don't. Who knows? Who knows? No grade inflation. All right. Let me finish. Let me continue on this calendar. Yeah, I think I just stole that refill from a different Energel. I can't remember which one. Love the Signo DX for a long time. When they got a little more expensive, I switched over to the Signo RT1, which is cheaper somehow, and it's been the same but better. Yeah, it's a really good click pen, and they're really, really good. Corinne B, 50 months, 5-0. Dang. Thank you, Corinne B. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Super awesome. 50 months of subbing. All right. So DC is on the list, but I will not be attending DC. San Francisco. San Francisco, 23rd to 25th. So you're saying there's a chance. Last year looked like a great time. Looked like a great time. Yeah, JetPens really does like all pretty good testing. All right, Newcastle, Orlando. I'm not going to say no to Orlando. I'm not planning on it. But it's so easy for me to get to. And that one will go Thursday to Saturday. But it would be better for me to go to the Dallas show just because I haven't been in a while. It's got an Ackerman newsletter launching a new limited ink out of the blue. Looks like a small bottle. Interesting. SF is amazing. I know. I know. It's right down the road. Like, it's really, really, yeah. I'm not going to say no. It's so convenient for me. Dallas is next. So Commonwealth Pen Show, probably not. I'm not even going to put that on my list. Dallas is a good time frame. It's not that date's not right though. Dallas doesn't do Sunday, right? And this she has Sunday on there. Experience a pen show. September 29th and 30th. I didn't think they did Sundays. I thought it was Friday, Saturday. Am I reading this wrong? Oh no, 29th and 30th is Sunday, Monday. So they have this wrong. So it should be 27th and 28th. Oh, that is 2023. You're right. So it should be 27th and 28th. So it's just not updated yet. Okay, it's just not updated yet. That's all. Yep, my bad. I'm going to go ahead and write that down that weekend, though. It's pretty darn consistent. So I'm going to put down 27th and 28th, even though it's not official yet. So if I go to London at the end of the July, go to San Francisco at the end of August, go to Dallas at the end of September, that's a pretty solid schedule, chat. Not gonna lie. Okay. And then what do we got? And then everything else is TBA, which is fine. That's later in the year. Colorado would be a good option. I've never been to Colorado. I've been to Dallas. Detroit, Taiwan, Scriptus, Ohio. I guess we'll just wait on all the rest of this stuff. That's a bunch of good shows there. Colorado, I've never been to. Detroit, I've never been to. Taiwan, I didn't even know there was a pen show. Scriptus, I've been to. Ohio, I've never been to. Tokyo, I've never been to. I should put Tokyo. Tokyo has a date. I'll put that in there. What site is this list on? I'll put it in the chat. Ohio is in Columbus, yes. November 2nd through 4th. Oh, that's also a Saturday to Monday. I'm going to hold off on that one. It is time for an international show. I agree. Yeah, they don't have the... Okay. So 2024 is November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Do they usually do that? Like a Monday show? November 2nd is a Saturday, so the 4th is a Monday. Colorado doesn't have a date yet. Hey, I papers. We need a Nashville pen show. That's in the works. Maybe. Nashville pen show. then I can get you there. Glad you're here. Glad you're hanging out. So yeah, we're trying to plan our calendar for next year around my travel schedule. So does tips usually run to a Monday? That seems weird to me. I don't know. I don't know. Pin show cruise. Well, we could go to Madrid. How about Madrid, Tokyo, Madrid, Melbourne? That'd be a trip. Great Scott with the redemption. All right, let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. All right, where are we at? My hands are cold today, chat. Where are we at? Redemption giveaway. Redemption giveaway. Sorry, a little slammy there. All right, I got something special. Got something special here for this redemption giveaway, chat. And I think it's going to require me to get up, but y'all will be okay. Y'all will be okay. Current number of ink drops 4. Wow, you just clicked over. Nashville has a good pen club? Yeah, for sure. Lots of good pen people in Nashville. All right, Great Scott. Let's do this. Let's do a Spoke fountain pen giveaway, and I'm going to go see what nibs I have. So this is one I built for myself back in the day. When I was doing builds to match F1 teams, and this was the Ferrari team. So this one I call the Ferrari, and I will have to go. I'm gonna go get the nibs when I start this giveaway, and see which nibs I have. I'm sure I have extra fine because that's what I was using for this. So this is really cool. This is the Spoke icon where you can pick your parts, put all these things together. If you're not familiar with this, this is the company that I'm involved in. So these sleeves are removable, replaceable. You can pick your color of barrel, color of sleeve, color of grip, type of grip, grip material, and nib size. So let me start this giveaway, then let me go grab my nibs so I can put this all together because I would like to ship this today if possible. All right, where are we at here? All right, so this is the Spoke icon. All right, giveaway's open. You're going to win this fountain pen. Someone's going to win this fountain pen. And I'm going to go see what nib I can give you. I have a few to pick from. I just don't know them off the top of my head. And I removed them from here when I was cleaning up. That's what I get for cleaning up. Be right back, chat. Enjoy the chair. Really didn't want to keep this bin in here because it just gets in the way, but I need it more than I thought. All right, where are my Spoke nibs? Well, here's a non-etched one that's extra fine. All right, Spoke nib. So I'm trying to give you Dot Mackie 17 months of sub, and where's your alert? Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Dot Mackie. Appreciate you. All right. So we do, Mr. Brooks does the etching on these Spoke nibs. If they would focus, you could see them. So if you win this, I would at least like to give you a Spoke nib, but I have some that are not as well. Let's see. Franklin Christoph, Edison, Goulet. None of these are Spokey. Let's see. Probably all extra fines, knowing me. Nope, there's a fine. And there is... Huh, how about no extra fines? Oh, here's a medium. Okay, I think that's it. Medium or fine? I think a lot of times when I build some of these pins for like show and tell or testing, I won't always go for the extra fine because if I ink them up, I want the lines to show a little bit better. We need a converter here too. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. And then we'll put this together for whoever wins. All right, y'all ready? Ready to pick a winner? Panda Veej. Panda Veej has to be getting up there in the winnings category. This is a big one. Panda Veej, you win. Congratulations. Totally rigged. Congratulations. Definitely more than 5 wins, right? Gotta be more than 5, I think. So much winning. All right, Panda Veej. Medium nib or fine nib? These are the steel Yovo number 6. The medium nib has the old Yovo scroll work, and the fine nibs have the new, like, simplified scroll work. So medium or fine nib? And there's a scroll work difference. So this is the old style. This is the new style. Medium. All right, so that's this one. Who won? Panda Veej. Panda Veej. All right. If you email me today, I will ship this today, I believe. And congratulations. This is a great pen. All right, let me put this together. All right, get this all put together here. I'm sure the nib's groovy, but let me double check while I'm at it. Yep, looks good to me. All right, nice. See, this is what happens. So this reminds me, we have a lot more to do in the Closet of Doom. A lot more pins to find and give away to y'all. So thank you, Guinness, for the redemption. And congrats, Panda Veej. All right, let's see here. I guess we're keeping that box in here from now on, Chad. All right, where are we at? So I think we're gonna hold off on the rest of the calendar. Madrid would be fun, wouldn't it? Begin saving up for the next giveaway, right? I think Kenro goes to this one sometimes. So last year it was the 10th, 11th, 12th. So maybe a 9th, 10th, 11th this year. November. I've never been to Spain, chat. Never been. Florence and Paris shows would be nice. Do they have them? Dutch Pen Show. Which international shows have you been to? None. Excuse me, Toronto. I've been to Toronto. I've been to Toronto. Does that even count? That's international-ish. Great show. Only one day, though. Only one day, along with the Dutch Pen Show. But the more that I look at this calendar, chat, which is why I was getting this done, I need to start planning like the year around. Everything's revolving around London this year, so I'm trying to get a good grasp of my travel situation because I do not have it past California and Atlanta. So, and it's time to start working on that. Like I don't have anything booked for London, and like that needs to happen this month. All right. What else today, chat? Let's see. You tried to get me to do this in December? Yeah. December was busy. Wasn't ready. And plus, I'm like super stubborn, right? So if you make me try to do something, probably not gonna happen. What else? You want to switch? Let's switch the subject real quick. And I'm curious. I have a curious question, and I said this on the podcast yesterday. We need more shows and vacation spots. The problem, which I probably don't have to tell you, is twofold. Vacation spots are expensive at the times that people want to go to them. And a lot of people are often on vacation, so aren't around to go to the pen show because it's a good vacation time. So that's why it's tough. But I'm with you. In general, yes. I would like to go, but that's why I'm glad I got to Chicago 3 times this year because I do like going to the city in Chicago, and the Chicago Pen Show is nowhere near the city. And I got my city fix later in the year. It's sometimes hard to spend some extra days, but okay, SD Redneck, that's exactly what I want to talk about. Off-season vacation spots rock. Now that I am down with. That is something I actually try to do in real life. Yeah. So SD Redneck, I mentioned yesterday about the solo journaling RPGs. Does anyone else do that? And I would be interested to know what other games you should play. So like, yeah, this is a brand new thing. Yeah, Nomadic does this on their stream. A whole channel in Discord about them. All right, I need to go join Nomadic's Discord. Nomadic, if you want to, you can throw your Discord link in here if you want people to join. I've shared it on Mastodon before. I don't think I've shared it on Twitch. Up to you though. But I don't want to get bogged down in too many games at first, so I'm gonna try the baseball one first since like I'm a baseball person. Solo journaling RPGs. I want like pen and paper. We always want to be able to use our tools, right? Like our pens and papers and things, and have excuses to use those things. Thank you, Nomadic. I'm gonna go join that now. So I know Nomadic's big in this. I've got emails from Sir Cobalt, who's sometimes in the chat, is who's got me into this and explained the ideas to me. Yeah, because you get to use your notebooks and your pens, and it seems fun. The baseball one is called Dead Ball. So I'm gonna work on setting that up maybe this weekend. So maybe we can talk about it next week and look at some of my setup stuff. Yeah, not me going to pick it up right now. Yeah, like I just went and bought it. Like it's like, well, if I'm gonna try, oh, I invoked the Sir Cobalt. Like Sir Cobalt probably thinks I'm crazy because I think, as many of you know, I'm pretty slow on the email or trying new things. Like Sir Cobalt and I talked about this months ago, and now I'm finally getting there. And it's like I told Sir Cobalt I'm going to do this, and Sir Cobalt's probably like, yeah, whatever. And then all of a sudden now I'm like, I'm ready to roll. So, yeah, I think if I can get this set up and get it to be a little bit sticky, right? Getting past the initial setup and then wanting to do this, I think this is going to be a thing for me. And maybe something we can do on stream sometimes too. But it's mostly like I always try to go into something like this as a me thing, right? Like it's something I'm going to do for my peace of mind, for my mental health, for my stationary usage, to kind of sit and explore just in my head without necessarily streaming it. But then I think there's also benefits to like streaming it and talking about it and things like that. So, yeah. So if other people have recommendations, I'm up for it. I keep Sir Cobalt doesn't know this. There's very few emails that live in my inbox, but I've kept Sir Cobalt's in there because it's so detailed and there's so many suggestions. And I told Sir Cobalt I was going to play this one game, and I think I'm going to try the baseball one first and see. So, yeah, I want to know, like, if y'all do this, please explain the concept. Okay. And I'm probably not going to be good at this because I've never done it before. But the concept is, so if you think about it in the broader scale of like a larger Dungeons and Dragons type of game, or just a tabletop game that you play with friends, right? Where you might have like 2 or 4 or 6 people playing a larger game, or a Dungeons and Dragons campaign where you're creating characters, building worlds all through like your mind, and then playing either a dice based or sometimes a playing card based gaming system that makes the rule set for this world you're trying to live in or trying to build or trying to play in. What the solo ones are games you can play by yourself. So you can build these worlds as a single player game and have the creativity to use your stationery, creating a world, playing a game, using these systems, and you just go on like this journey on your own. You don't have to have get together a group of people to play, and you get to be creative and like use your mind and think about it. And then in this category of game is very specific into the journaling aspect. So there's this one game, I think it's called Apothecary or something like that, where you're literally like, you're like a witch and you make potions, right? So that's the simple concept of it. And what you'll do is you're basically like writing down the recipes and going on a journey to find the ingredients. And you're tracking all this in your journal. So you get to be creative, use your stationery, and have fun, like playing a game. Like, so this looks like something I need to explore. And I'm not saying there's a high barrier of entry. There's just a lot of choice to make up front. So like I need to start, and then I will just kind of meander and explore, I think. So I think this is something that we're gonna think about and talk about anymore. Scheduling D&D for 5 people with 9 jobs and 6 kids between them is a Herculean task. Yeah. So it scratches a certain type of itch for individual gaming, creativity, thought, fantasy, right? So I think we'll share a lot. So I just wanted to get Sir Cobalt, thank you so much for sharing everything that you've done with me. and kind of giving me this little spark to dig further into this, because I think it's going to be useful for me, like on a personal level, right? So, 1,000-Year-Old Vampire was one that Sir Cobalt recommended to me. What console do I need to play the Apothecaria game? You don't. That's the thing. This is the console you need. This is why we're doing it. You go to the Apothecaria site, you download their rule set, you buy their book that explains the rules. If you don't have dice, you get a dice app on your phone or your tablet. You follow the rules and you create the world here. And that's the interesting part to me. You should buy dice because they're fun. Yes, the tactile part of it is fun. I don't have dice yet, so I will buy dice. I'm going to do my setup just because I haven't ordered any. But I have a dice app. I've long had a dice app because my friend James Thompson that makes PCalc created a dice app, so I have that on there. What does RPG mean? Role-playing game. So you're creating your own worlds, right? Dice kill your phone. Yeah, I will get dice. I will 100% get dice. Math rocks go clear. Yeah, dice is a whole... Like, if you think you like fountain pens, or you like fountain pens, if you start looking into dice and you've never looked at them before, you're going to see the crossover instantly and the problems that it will cause your wallet. You can send dice if you like. Nomadic, I will take you up on that. I just don't know. Yeah, definitely. Email me or message me. Yeah, primary manipulation dice. Like I have my Brooks dice here. Don't ever ask him to make you any. It's not gonna happen, but I keep this on my. Yeah, send me a message. So that's my Brooks 6-sided. Don't tell him I have these though. Don't email. Do not add Brooks. Please. But I literally keep them here because they're mostly fidget toys. So Brooks does not make dice. Brooks made me these dice. You do hear a lawnmower. I guess the yard guys are here. So anyway, this is something I want to explore, and maybe we'll go on some of this journey together. So a lot to think about. Lawnmower in January. We live in the South. Even though the grass isn't growing, like we had a huge storm and we have a big lot, so there's lots of trees and leaves, and like my wife will be very happy that they're actually here today. So I'm actually surprised to see them. They usually don't come in January or most of February. They'll usually clean up at the end of the year. The grass goes dormant, then they'll come back in like February, March, but it doesn't matter. Like it's actually probably needed today. Do you use a chainsaw? I have used a chainsaw. I do not use a chainsaw now, but I have in the past. So, all right. I think we're going to wrap it here, chat. We'll go raid somebody. Yeah, so maybe next week, we'll see what I get done this weekend. I don't have a lot of plans this weekend, so I'm thinking about starting Deadball, and we'll talk about it a little bit more, and then we'll see if this becomes a thing, more of a thing as we go. Yeah, Sarah, I just go search some of the stuff. It's a lot to take in, which is why it's taken me months to actually get started on it. But the more I think about it, the more I think it's almost perfect for me. And then I think a lot of you might enjoy it as well. So, all right, let's go. All right, I think Junie is streaming. Let's go see Judy. Where's my dashboard? Here we go. All right. All right. Thank y'all for being awesome. I'll be around some this weekend. If I get a bug, I have a pretty free weekend. Maybe we'll crank this open and do some setup. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. I never promise extra streams, but I do think about it from time to time. This weekend is actually free for me, so maybe we'll be doing this. All right. All right. Yeah, I know. Promises, right? I'm the worst. JD lady. Judy is awesome, but different vibes warning, especially if you're at work. Yeah, you just might want to turn the volume down slightly. Maybe turn the volume down a little bit, but you should hang out because they rule. All right? Be good. Hey, enjoy the Philly Pin Show if you're there. Y'all be good. See y'all.